Welcome back, everybody. It is time for the final match of the group, one best of three for the last remaining spot in the round of 8. Will it be Rams or will it be Terror?
Yeah, and this hopefully is going to be a good match. Still, we still don't know anything of Terror so far. How he's playing today. I mean, guess he's playing all right. He held out against some kind of slightly poorly put together all-in from Doty last game, but it's still anyone's guess. So he's going to be a bit of an unknown right now against Rams, who of course race picks PVT. So anyone who's hoping for a TVT, I'm sorry, your hopes fly out the window.
Yeah, if you're hoping for TVT, you should probably not watch the foreigner scene because that's like never ever going to happen. But yeah, so I mean, Rams showed okay TVZ. He showed some moments of brilliant Terran and then some moments of not so brilliant Terran today, and interested to see how his Protoss stacks up here.
Yeah.
Terra, on the other hand, basically, you know, if he makes it out of the group, it'll be on the back of his TVP, I suppose, taking out Doty, and if he wins here, taking out Rams's Protoss. But once again, whoever wins the best of 3 will go on to face Siki in the next round. So either way, they're in for a pretty difficult time here. Yeah,
definitely. It's tempting to say there are no winners in this match, but it feels a bit harsh. There's always a chance. There's always a chance, and they're vying for a place in the next stage of the tournament, and that is there's something to be said for that in itself. Just going deep. So. Yeah, it's going to be cool, and I really think they're going to be slugging it out seriously to see who gets through here. And
it'll probably help their chances in the TLS championship season.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the holy grail.
Exactly. Exactly. So, time for our final best of 3 of the night. Rams versus Terror coming up now.
Be right back.
And here we go. At the top left position as the yellow Protoss player, we have Rams. Where's his fourth probe?
Is cheesing.
Oh my god! I was looking at his mineral line. I'm like, does he have 2 probes perfectly stacked? Like, what the hell's going on? Alright, probe going out over to Terra's base over here at the bottom right. I assume this is going to be in the main proxy gates because, of course, you do have this gigantic space at the top of the main where Zaraki, of course, also proxy hatched 2 opponents. You can equally proxy gates there.
Yeah, and it looks like that's what's going to be happening. This is way too early to be a gas steal. Perish the thought. This has got to be proxy gates for this timing, unless he's just going like for an all-in must-get gas steal or lose strategy. But yeah, here we go, up at the top of the base. And people haven't been too diligent about scouting up here today, at least as far as we've seen. People have...
Oh my god,
he sort of is.
Oh my god, walling in is actually even worse. If you're getting in main proxy gated, you don't want to wall. You want to have the barracks by the command center.
Yeah.
Man, Terror is so screwed.
He's in a lot of trouble right now. It could still always happen, but even so, this is not a great position for Terror at this point. He runs the risk of just losing straight up, kind of build order loss. And yeah, here we go. The first gateway is down. Will he make another one? It can be a little bit touch and go against Terror. You don't always go for the 2 gates, but I'd imagine he will since he's committed so heavily.
Yeah, he's sending out a second probe actually to pretend to scout. Look at that, because if no scouting probe got in, Terror might get a little bit suspicious. So he's actually committed a second probe here to this all-in, and this is gonna be crazy. Oh man, these are such tense moments. These are like the moments where the Jaws music is playing, and it's like, oh god, he sees it! Oh, he sees it! He knows! He knows! He knows. What's the response? The SCV is coming off the line. Terror! He just needs to stop the gateways from finishing. The gateways, though, are actually touching, so there's a very limited surface area. Look, he wants to kill the first gateway, but the SCVs can't actually surround it very easily.
They can do it.
Alright, he's getting it. Is he going to get it in time, though? The first Zealot is almost halfway done. One of the probes does fall. The second probe is under attack. This Zealot is halfway done, but the gateway is over halfway killed. The first Zealot is not going to get out. The first Zealot will not get out. The gateway is going to fall. Terror! He's got it. He's got like 3 SCVs mining,
Oh,
but he's got it.
Damn it, the next probe goes down as well. He's trying to make a zealot, but that is no more than an admission of defeat at this point. That is impossible for that zealot to get out. I hope he just cancels that and aborts the idea of this falling working. Yeah, boom, there goes the second gateway. That failed about as hard as it could have possibly failed.
Terror should just like pull all his SCVs and rally Marines and go for a counter all in and just kill him with SCVs. How sick would that be?
Why isn't he doing that?
Because there's nothing that Protoss can do about it. He's got way fewer probes, and obviously has no military units like the Marines. He would actually lose. That would be too crazy though. I don't think
that'd be too cool. Yeah. That would be just a win. But you know, Rams getting his comeuppance, if you're going to do a cheese like that, then you always run the risk of it getting scouted. And scouted, it in fact was really, really nice there from Terra. I thought he just completely wasn't going to do that. That's quite something. But also, it has the advantage, if you scout it a bit later, but can still kill it, then the Protoss has to commit to it really, really heavily, and then you find it, then you kill it. And the Protoss has really invested a lot in it at that point. You can't just cancel.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that was the correct time to scout it, as you're saying. In the meantime, looks like we do just have an expansion. Look at this! He's going 1 Rex expand. Whoa. Terror is just playing the macro game.
Well,
you know, he's not going to try and two-fact him. You know, he's not going to do anything crazy. He's actually just going to expand. What a nice guy.
I forget which commentator it was who said, you know, when you're ahead, you don't have to try and finish the game. You can just get a bit more ahead if you feel like you want to. That can often be the best thing to do. You don't have to just win it right there. Just, you know, play it safe, get a bit more ahead. And I can totally see why you're doing that at this stage. This is a must-win series. And if he's got a
sneaky probe at the right side.
Yeah, something sneaky might be basically the only chance that the Rams has possibly got to win this game. If he goes some kind of mad proxy build, the probe's looking very, very suspicious right there. I'm just looking to see if he cancels. Although he's Major Goon range, so I wouldn't imagine it's going to be a cancel. Oh, but even so,
this might be a fake proxy pylon. Like, it's just a hidden pylon to make the Terran freak out and think there's a proxy somewhere, but he's actually not going to do it. Because that's such a weird place to put it as well, to actually put a proxy. I don't think he's going to do one for real.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think he hasn't got the money to. He really couldn't, unless it's going to be like some kind of gateway thing, but I can't imagine why he'd possibly do that. That'd just be a disaster.
Yeah,
it's got to be a fake proxy at this point. He's going to get scouted as well by Mr. SCV hanging out over on the right-hand side of the map there. Terra being way on it with his scouting right now. He knows that that Rams is so on the ropes already that he just needs to keep an eye on everything. He's going to be absolutely fine. Getting his expansion up already, so far ahead of the process. We have a second gateway happening for Rams, which I feel is far too conservative a build for this situation.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his game plan here is. He needs to do something drastic, like either a triple expand or, you know, do some kind of cheese. And he's not doing either of them, so I'm not sure what's going on here. And yep, there is the scout on that random pylon.
There's a second one over the left-hand side, but it looks like a Marine's probably going to get a scout on that too. So maybe like some crazy things going through my mind. Maybe it's a decoy proxy pylon. Actually, his real proxy pylon is elsewhere on the map. But there'll be actually no point in proxying over there on the left.
Yeah, they both suck.
Yeah, they're both terrible proxy locations. So I don't quite know what the what logic is behind that.
Yeah. I really hope that at least he does like 2-gate goon pressure into double expand. You know, because that's sort of legit. I mean, he's doing it from a bad position, but that's like that's a thing at least.
Yeah.
But he'd be so far behind. Like, normally the Nexuses would be way long started by now.
Yeah, it should be finishing a good half minute ago.
He looks like he's just playing like a safe standard game, but you can't do that from being so far behind.
That's exactly what he's doing. This is absolute bog standard stuff. This is very conservative bog standard stuff, designed to take no risks and no surprises.
Oh, trap the probe.
And he's trapped the probe. It's going from bad to worse right here for him. I have no idea why he's doing this.
You should totally kill the pylon.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. he should kill the pylon and then forfeit.
Yeah. Well, no more forfeits. No, I'm not having that. No, I'm not doing that kind of behavior.
I was wondering when you'd pick up. He's like really slow on the uptake there.
Yeah, I was thinking, no, it's not the best idea, and then I thought, wait, no, it's terrible.
Like, wait a minute.
Terrible idea. That's the worst idea I've ever heard. Don't encourage the kids so badly, Sale. That's just.
My bad. Stay in school, kids. Don't forfeit games.
Good brood war parenting here, and you're just harshing my butts. You're messing with my deal. It's really,
I'm a bad influence.
You're a very bad. You're like the dad who's feeding the kids sweets behind the mum's back. It's terrible. Making me seem like
but everybody loves that dad.
Yeah.
Everybody loves that guy, or the kids love him at least.
Yeah, Mum doesn't so much. And then, for the purposes of this, I am Mum. Not really a woman.
Elegant is the brood war mother. There you go, guys.
I'm the brood war mother, looking after my brood war children. Now the vultures go down. They're not going to be getting into the natural, but that's not too bad of a thing. Quite surprising that they both died right at the end there with the last shots. But Terra sending out a couple more just to keep scouting around, keep map awareness. Interestingly enough, not laying down any mines with the first couple either. A little bit of a missed trick there. But Terra's just kind of running around, keeping his map vision up. But weirdly enough, Ram's actually gone ahead in supply at this point, which I find a little bit strange.
I assume that's because Terra's playing the fast third base upgrade shenanigans where he's not going to pump out that many hits first and just kind of play turtle mode. Kind of like what Rams actually was doing against Dodie. Even though I said that's not necessarily the best strategy for this map. Now what's going to be interesting to me is whether he floats this third command center to the 6 o'clock, which is bad, or to the inside mineral only, which is good. Rams, of course, chose the bad option, even though he won the game anyway. But let's see if Terra actually does the map. Oh god, these mines! That mine hit.
Yeah.
Even though there's an obs there, the mine still hit.
That happens more often than you might imagine. It's really, really annoying. And the Dragoon's going to continue wandering forward. Zealot might get caught by these two vultures. Will the Dragoons be able to come forward and save it? Probably not. No, the Zealot going to go down. And the Dragoon's just going to wander over here, clean out that mine in the possible third base location as well. But Terra looks like he's kind of considering...
Oh, wrong line to the main, Elegant!
Oh, so there is, and this could do some decent damage, of course. Vultures wreaking havoc on probes should they get anywhere near them. It shouldn't be too bad, though. It's going to mainly perform purposes of scouting, and he's going to see everything he needs to see. He sees assist cell timing, which is really useful in and of itself. He doesn't know whether it's going to be used for arbiters. Oh, managing to escape again, getting back around, getting trapped. Might be able to grab 1, 2 more probes, maybe a third one as well. The Dragoons have just stopped in their tracks. Surprisingly, not getting a final probe there, but even so, not too bad of a return on investment right there for Terra. And it looks like he's planning a move out.
Yeah, I hope this is just to secure the third. Is he really going to float to the 6 o'clock? Dude, why did none of the Terrans study this map? Why is Skyline the only one who knows where you're supposed to get your third, and he's not even in the tournament anymore?
Yeah, I actually have no idea.
Skyline! You know what? We're getting rid of all these stupid people. You're playing now. You're in the round of 8. Go practice.
Yeah. Oh, big mine hit going off of these Dragoons over at the 12 o'clock position. The observer just falling behind, and somehow, as usual, the mine making it right into the middle of the Dragoon group, which is always annoying. And Ram's going up to quite a lot of minerals there. He went up to 900 in the bank at that point. But he does seem to have spent it down now, but it all kind of counts. But this is funny from Terry. He's just taking a third. He's really, really chilled, isn't he?
Yeah.
A really, really relaxed kind of player.
Let's see if he makes like the gigantic wall on the left side like Rams did on the low ground, even though it didn't do anything. Whoa, that is a lot of factories.
Yeah, I was about to say he's probably about to throw in a whole bunch of facts, and that's exactly what he does. I'm kind of surprised he didn't take the double gas with the kind of map control he's got right now.
Who, Terra?
Yeah.
It's still pretty far away though, right? Like his main map control is vultures and mines, and if Rams actually really wanted to move out, I'm pretty sure he could. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be easy for Rams to get his army completely obliterated if he got caught in a really high up position like that. I think it would be a little bit too risky. I don't know if he'd be willing to do that. But yeah, anyway, it's all academic because Terra has taken the mineral only. Not so useful when you're Terran, but vultures, mass vultures can be pretty scary. And look at that, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factories going to be pumping pure vultures, and that is going to be a lot of stuff. And I expect to see a pretty massive supply swing any second now. That even now, I don't think that's going to last very long.
Yeah, it's funny. We actually saw Rams do something similar on this map. Just go for the crazy vulture, I guess, tornado Terran style of PvP here. And it worked out quite well for him. Now, Terra's Vulture House hasn't been quite as effective, but then again, Rams is also playing a lot more defensively than Dodie was. So I guess that also accounts for it. And this kind of defensive play is not what he needs to be doing right now. I mean, even though Black Family doesn't have supply anymore, so he's actually supply blocked and down in supply and on even bases against a Terran. I mean, he's playing it slow but steady, but you got to be taking risks at this point.
Yeah, well, he's needed to be taking risks from quite an early stage in this. His supply block, that's not great. That's going to lose him valuable time. And his mineral's going really, really high right now. He does have Zealot speed already, so he's not looking in too poor shape if Terra does decide to push now. I think it would be a bit early for Terra to go 150 supply. He should probably, get another armory and just go up to a really, really big army, in which point he's going to really outstrip the Protoss.
Indeed, he will. Meanwhile, Vulture is still doing shenanigans around on the right side, but not going to make too much headway. And yeah, looks like we're just going to chill for a little bit. Is that another? No, that's a starport going up at the back of the main. Alright. This is a pretty funky factory layout as well, by the way. It's nice and spaced, actually, so he's not at risk of ever trapping his dudes.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, looks like Goon's just doing some line clearing. Do we have any Templar tech or anything going on here? Oh, looks like we got Arbiter tech already on the way. Alright, fantastic.
Yeah,
Forge on the way. Basically, we're just going to chill for a little bit. It's going to be a bit of ultra harass, but otherwise not too much action until one of these players.
Until the eventual massive push with lots of vultures and tanks comes out for Terra, and that moment is quickly approaching. Look at his supply now, already at 179, and the supply is swinging massively in his favor now. He's almost 20 supply ahead, and that is only going to get worse. We still have only 5 gateways up for Rams. He's making more now, but Terra's advantage is still really, really significant here. And Rams, he has some bank, but not a massive bank. And he's going to be maxed out slightly after the Terran as well. Terra is, to all intents and purposes, maxed out now, 197 supply, and he sees fit to wait no longer and is going for the attack. And Rams' army is out of position and small. That is not a good combo.
No, it is not, and in fact, he's even walled himself out of his high ground, so the Terran's going to be able to walk onto the high ground outside his third without any contest here. And that's just not going to be good. He does have a butt ton of Zealots, though. Look at that Zealot ratio. Zealot to good ratio. Oh, he's trapped his goons outside. He has to kill the wall to run away. It's like, help, help, let us in. Or let everybody out. Everybody out. All right, here we go. He's going in. The tanks are not sieged yet. This could be the time to go in. It's got to be now. The tanks are not sieged. There's no spider mines laid. It looks like it's just a move Terran here from Terra, but I don't think that's the best idea. A lot of Zealots closing. The tanks are now sieged. A lot of unsieged tanks still in the back, though. Looks like he's decided with so many Zealots, it's better to not be in siege mode for some of these tanks. But wow, he's breaking through.
Oh my god, Rams is actually busting through, but just losing the engagement there at the end. There's still a good contingent of tanks left, and I thought it was actually going to go the other way for a second there. I thought Rams was going to be able to do it, but no such thing. And now Terra is going to have a great position on that high ground. Yeah,
this is pretty dire now for Rams. 119 supply against 146. He's lost the high ground.
He's given up on the third base as well.
Stopped for some reason. I don't understand this. They're like frozen in mid-reverse transfer. So let's see what he's doing. He's going to counterattack? No, he's only counterattacking with some units. I mean, I really should just call it a day and then go to game 2.
He really should. That one control group of Dragoons is not going to be able to, A, hold on to another
He's building
base.
hidden pylons, Elegant. It's fine. He's building hidden pylons.
But why?
So he doesn't get eliminated. I don't know.
So he's got good map vision? What? I don't... Because there is no way he's going to be able to
Maybe he's just going to do that, just be, like the annoying ladder player and just keep building random hidden pylons to annoy his opponent. He's just going to be that guy. He knows he lost the game, but he's just going to keep fighting pylons that he'll be fine.
Yeah, maybe.
And by the way, for those of you coming from SE2, where like if you don't have a Nexus, all the pylons will be revealed. That doesn't happen in Brood War, so you can just infinitely hide pylons and drive your opponent crazy.
Yeah, is that really good in SE2?
Yeah, after like 3 minutes or something, it'll reveal, or not even 3 minutes, but
look at this! Look at this! We actually have a possible push out. Oh no, forget it. Ram once again push back. It wouldn't really matter anyway. Terra can just replenish army time and time again if he needs to. And yeah, Rams really needs to call it a day in this game. It went.
It's all right. The Arbiter's gonna win.
Yeah, the Arbiter's got this, guys. It does 10 damage a pop, and it shoots like once every 5 seconds. So
but there's no anti-air. There's not even anti-air in the reinforcements.
I don't think it even matters.
It's alright, man.
I know it doesn't
Dude,
matter.
have faith. Hero Arbiter.
Yeah.
Oh, where's he going? Come back! You can kill the tank. Kill the tank.
GG.
GG. All right, Terra taking game number 1 in a pretty convincing fashion.
Yeah, it had to go that way after the early game. The proxy gateways were just an epic fail, and Rams were just so conservative from there on in. It kind of almost worked so well for him when he almost won that battle on the high ground. But honestly, even if he'd won that battle, he was still only on 3 bases, and he was still not really having the production power to catch up with Terran too much. So it still didn't look like a victory to me, whatever way you slice it. Yeah,
one interesting thing also about the battle was a lot of the tanks were not in siege mode. Now, I'm not sure if that was intentional. Presumably it was, because he had time later on to siege. See, you might think that because of the minimum shoot distance for a siege tank, it's better to keep all your tanks on, or some of your tanks in the back on siege if the zealots are closing in with them. But actually, I'm not convinced, because the splash damage against zealots is so key. Because zealots clump up really, really tightly. At least as far as brewer units go, they're fairly small. They take a lot of splash damage. So I still think it's actually better to siege everything up anyway. But I mean,
yeah, I think pretty right. Yeah, it wasn't really going to go anywhere for Rams after that opening. It was just no matter how that battle went, I don't think, unless he'd have got an absolute landslide victory somehow and then be able to take it all the way home. But no, very solid game right there from Terra, and he just sort of chilled, didn't feel the need to go dashing in for the victory too early, which is an easy way to throw a game away, and goes 1-0 in the final series of the day.
So we're going to go to a quick break and then come back for game number 2.